Hey friends, welcome back to Homestead by the Highway. My name's Carrie and this is an Azure haul. This is a unique haul in that it's not a lot of food. I kind of got some crackers and cookies to try, but I got a lot of items that are non-food items, so I wanted to share that with you. And we're going to start with the Beeswax Organic Food Bags. I'm hoping those are in focus. There are 3 bags in each one. There's a small, medium, and large. They are 8 by 12, 10 by 12, and 12 and a half by 12. And I have not used these before. I have used beeswax wraps in the tops of when I throw a jar of canned goods. There's like leftover applesauce in it. If I didn't have a lid handy, I would just put a beeswax wrap on the top. But these are the patterns that happen to be in this bag. Looks like that one has fruit on it. Just a geometric pattern. And a smaller one with fruit. And they just lift and open. These are pretty big. Like this is the small one, so that's pretty deep. I was thinking sandwich size like that. But it's actually a really long bag. And then if you've never used these before, you just hold them and the heat from your hands will melt it just enough to seal it up. So those are those. I did get 3 boxes because the price point on them turned out, there was 3 for $33.25. So it was like 11 something per pack. Whereas if you bought them individually, I think it was like 13. And I wanted to gift some. So it was better that I just bought 3. Some of these are gifts and to give away, and the 3 packs each have the same shapes and patterns in them. The other thing that I got that was beeswax, let's talk about this one. These are the food wraps. They're just squares, and they are a 7 by 7, 11 by 11, and 10 by 15. And these were, I think, $6.90. I didn't write the price on these because they were a gift, so I'm not going to totally that's the pattern. It looks like it's a lady sitting on a beet with carrots behind her. She's upside down to you. And then another like beet, lettuce, and turnip thing. I don't know if you guys can see these. And then just a geometric pattern on those. So that was the other one that I bought. And these are called Wax Wraps. And that is the name of the company. Wax Wraps is based out of the USA, but these are actually made in Tunisia. Tunisia. So that's where they're manufactured at. The next item I got was reusable tea bags. They're cotton tea bags. There are 3 bags. They're 3 inch by 5, $2.30. They are all cotton. You can hand wash them and reuse them. So I like that. I like my metal ones, but sometimes I have a couple of teas that are a pain to get out of my little metal ones. So I thought maybe this would be easier because I can turn the bag inside out. So we'll see. They are made in the USA, and again, $2.30 for these from Azure. Another item I got was this magic lid wand. This is for canning. This was $1.94. You can get them on other sites like Amazon and stuff like that, but you had to get 2 or 3 or 6, or I just needed 1. So it was $1.94. I picked it up at Azure, and you don't always need it, but the new lids from 4 jars that I'm going to start using, they actually go back to the old school way, the original way of heating up the lids before you can with them. So to get them out of the hot water was fun. And I'm like, I guess I do need one of these. I didn't have one in the little kit I bought. But Ball, the company, has changed their lids to where you don't have to heat them before you use them. But 4 jars does say to heat the lids before you use them. So I did want to pick up one of those. The other item I got, you can see stacked back here. These are 3 gallon buckets. And I didn't write which way was which. They were $26.97. They're a food grade bucket. And you can sometimes find these less expensive at like your local big box stores and stuff like that. I have not been able to find the 3 gallon size. So I don't know if it's like an unusual size and that's why it's pricier and that kind of stuff. But the Gamma lids were $23.58, and I really should This is a Gamma lid. It goes on top of a 3 or 5 gallon bucket, and you pop it down and it goes on the bucket solid. And then when you want to get stuff, this is for stuff that you want to access all the time. To put my knee on and pry those 5 gallon bucket lids off is insane. These just spin. They spin on and off. They have a rubber seal, so they are airproof, waterproof, tight, and I love them. I have them on a 5 gallon downstairs, but I wanted a couple of smaller ones. So, but that's the lid on that. And those were 3 of them. Sometimes when you order them, they come in colored. You don't get to pick. They just tie up 3 and put them with your buckets. I don't know if it's different. I've heard that from people with 5 gallon. I got white buckets with white lids, but most of the time the buckets are always white, but the lids can come in different colors. But these were, I think, $23.58 for a set of 3. So they are pricey, but boy, are they worth it if you need to access your buckets. And the last non-food item I got, and if you've watched any of my cooking videos in the kitchen, you know this is the Rada knives. They do have their own website that you can order from. I have found them in Amish stores, but they don't always have a big selection. The ones that I go to are out of them a lot. All of my other ones, I have a silver handle. This one only came in the black handle from Azure, and it is a beautiful knife. You can see the camera in that, and these things are sharp. They are the best knives I have ever used, and I've been through a lot of knives. It is hand wash, but it's made in the USA, which also makes my heart happy. So that was $30. It was an investment, but based on the other knives that I've been using for the last year and a half, you're not going to go wrong with a $30 knife, and I'm going to have this forever. That is the last of the non-food items. So I did get a bunch of non-food items. These were just kind of random, let's try it because they're on sale, and they had Azure cash back on them and that kind of stuff. So I will share first, this box is dented and smashed. I bought it that way on purpose. There was a discount for a crushed box, and I thought, oh, well, I'll buy it crushed, and that way if it's weird, because sometimes I've gotten stuff and I just don't like it, and it's a lot of money to spend on it. But I thought to try them on a squashed box, even if half of them are squashed, I'm okay with that. So I think this was $3 for these, and I think they're normally $5 something. So I did purposely buy a squashed box. I had these in a past video. These are the Jovial checkerboard cookies. Love, love, love them. They're yummy, delicious. So I got a couple boxes, even though I'm going to be doing a lot of baking right now, but they were on sale, $4.70 for a box for the Acorn cookies. So I got a couple of those just to tuck up in the cupboard, and they're good till next Christmas, so that's perfect. I bought this one, which I've not tried before. This is an einkorn cookie. It's crispy cocoa, and they look like little miniature waffles. Einkorn is an ancient grain if you've never heard of the word einkorn. So I've been trying to buy more einkorn products. It's just better for you and more natural. But these were $4.74 for this box of cookies. So we'll try those, and I don't think that was the sale price. And then I got Azure cash back on top of it. So, but $4.74 is the price on those. And then these were on sale. Einkorn crackers. They're the everything crackers, like the everything bagel, and organic sourdough. So I wanted to try these. These were $4.83 for a box of those. We do not have to eat gluten-free. We do not have to. We are blessed that we pretty much are okay to eat stuff, but I do believe that there are times when if you can make a better choice for your body and give your body a break in the digestion process, it's only better for you, even if you don't have to. Making better choices is always a good thing. And the last thing, this went really quick. The last thing is alder and hickory smoked sea salt. This was on sale, and I am just intrigued. So in zooming you into that, I hope I didn't now make the rest of this video blurry, because that's what I tend to do with this camera. This sea salt was $5.80, and it was on sale as well. May have had Azure cash back on it. And this, I was trying to see, this is an Azure product, so I do believe it's certified organic in Oregon. So real quick, as long as we're here, let's pop it open. Oh my gosh, that smells so yummy. I might change what we're having for dinner tonight. Oh, my mouth is just watering. This has a beautiful smoky smell, and I do not salt a lot of foods to begin with. First of all, I'm not a salt person. I don't salt half of anything, but I will use a really good, I use the Redmond real salt if I'm going to use salt. But this has an amazing, this will be so good on like burgers and steaks, and I think even a baked potato with smoky salt on it sounds delicious to me. That smells delicious. So my camera has an automatic shut off, so while it was off cooling down, I went ahead and opened up this box of smashed crackers. And inside, they are not smashed at all, they're whole crackers. But I thought, these are the pecan things, and they smell like a maple syrup pecan. I don't even know if maple syrup is in it, but that's the scent that I get from them. Ooh. These are like a really crunchy, I can't think of anything else that's this style of crunch, but they're really good. So I do like these. So it was worth trying. That makes me happy. It says they're rice cracker snacks with pecans. Had I read the rice cracker part, I never would have bought them, because I'm not a rice cake fan. I'm weird about some things. I do eat rice. But it's rice flour, pecans, potato starch, safflower, salt, and milk is all that's in it. But they are like, if you need something crunchy with a tiny bit of salt, but a nutty flavor, these are the ticket on those. So that was a good buy on clearance for getting a squash box, but they are not smashed inside the bag at all. They are all like whole crackers. So there's a couple in there that are broken, but I mean, I can pull out a whole stack of full crackers. So thank you so much for joining me for this very quick, not normal Azure haul. And I will put my link to Azure down below. They do credit me a $25 credit if you make a $100 purchase. There are no membership fees, there are no commitments. If you have questions about Azure and how they will deliver to your house, but it's very pricey. So you have to find a drop location. You don't have to. I recommend you find a drop location near you and work it out that way. Even if you only get it once or twice a year, some people just do one big buy and just go twice a year because it's an hour from their house or something. So I'm very fortunate. Mine is really close to me. And so I can do it once a month. I do skip some months just because A, I don't need anything, or B, like yesterday we picked up in the snow. So I may or may not do one in January. We'll just have to see if we are out of anything. But I love them as a company. It's a family-owned company, and they're wonderful and amazing. So I will put that link down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell. You'll get notifications when I post other videos. I will put other links on the screen with other videos that I did. I did one whole cooking video that I will link to this using all of my bulk products. When I bought a ton of flour, a ton of potatoes, a ton of carrots, those kinds of things. I did a whole cooking day using primarily Azure stuff. So you'll be able to see how am I using all these things that I'm bringing into the house. So I'll link that for you, and thank you so much and have an amazing day.